Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be sharing with you my 4-month postpartum update, and really it's like 4 months and a week, or four months and 2 weeks, I'm not sure, but it's a little bit more than 4 months. So last month I was another 5 pounds down with my weight, which is great, right? But then I went on the 1st of June and weighed myself, and I gained those 5 pounds back. I was a little taken back. I mean, granted, I have really not been working out, and I do more of like portion control when it comes to my eating habits. I'm not really dieting, but I'm also not eating as much as I was before. So yeah, I have completely stopped bleeding. This was like 2 months ago, but I don't know if I touched base on that in my previous update. So yeah, the period is gone. You know, the afterbirth bleeding, that had completely stopped, thank God. And I also haven't gotten a period, and I will touch base on that in a little while. What else? My postpartum hair shedding has kicked in. It's crazy. I've got 2 bald spots. You guys can see this one right here. This is all from postpartum shedding. I have another one on the other side, and that's normally where I have the most hair loss, or the most noticeable hair loss. I don't know why that is. It's like right on my temples, but it's so annoying, and I just can't wait till I stop shedding. Got some hair oils that I'll start to put in my hair, and hopefully it'll help grow that back. This is pretty much the worst that it's been between all of my kids. So yeah, but again, I was losing hair during the whole pregnancy with Aaliyah. Don't know why. I think the stress and all that, but yeah. I am still currently breastfeeding, going on 4.5 months, almost 5 months now, and it is exclusively breastfeeding. I have tried to give Aaliyah a bottle quite a ton of times. I've tried to give her formula, and she will not take it. Now, she's had formula before. This was before I started pumping, so she had formula and she took the bottle, but now she won't take it at all. Like, she refuses. She'll play with the bottle, she'll put it in her mouth, she'll chew on the bottle, but she will not drink the formula. I haven't tried giving her breast milk from a bottle, so I'm not completely sure if she just doesn't want a bottle or if it's the formula, so I don't know with that. But I also found out that I do not have a milk supply issue. It's more so of Aaliyah's behavior, which I can touch on that in her 5-month update, but I do not have a milk supply issue. I actually think, hold on, let me just get the pills. Okay, so I think that these pills, there we go. So these are the Upspring Milk Flow Fenugreek and Blessed Thistle breastfeeding supplement. Whew, that was a mouthful. These are from Target. I was taking these when I first gave birth to Aaliyah, probably about 2 weeks after. I finished the bottle, and I didn't, I never bought a new bottle. And then you guys remember that I thought that I was having the supply issue. Well, back then I had an oversupply. I'm not really sure if it was because of the pills or if it was because I wasn't supplementing with formula. So when this all new behavior from Aaliyah came about, I thought that I had a supply issue, so I went back and I bought those pills again, and I am completely confident that I do not have a milk supply. I think those pills help me a lot, but I can't say for sure because I've taken fenugreek pills alone, and I really didn't see a difference. But then again, it could have been that I've never had a milk supply issue, and it was just in my head thinking that I did. And instead of seeing a lactationist in the past, I would supplement with formula, which, as you know, once you supplement or you skip a feed, you know, you're kind of telling your body you don't need that much. So that could have been what it was in the past. I know this time I wasn't trying to do that. I know that I had some overwhelming things happen pertaining to Aaliyah, and I kind of don't want to breastfeed anymore, but you know, I'm sticking through it, I'm pushing through, and I'm very proud of myself because it is not easy having 2 young toddlers and an infant while breastfeeding. Like, it is not easy at all. I don't know, I think that that's probably why the transition from 3 to 4 kids has been so difficult for me, because I am exclusively breastfeeding. But you know, it's all worth it. I know that breast milk is the best milk. I'm not against formula at all. Listen, I've been trying to give my child formula, but she won't take it. Sometimes I really don't know how I do the day-to-day life. Like, I really don't know how it works out for me, but you know, you do what you got to do when you're a mom. Another thing that I know, I am not drinking enough water. I know that for a fact. Now, I don't know if that can affect your supply with how much you produce, but I try and I try really hard to remember to drink water, to remember to drink, to remember to eat. But again, my day-to-day life is so difficult some days that it just doesn't follow through for me. So yeah, if anyone out there, you know, I don't know why I keep forgetting to ask the lactationist every time that I go. But does anyone know if not drinking enough water affects the amount you produce? I know that, you know, your breast milk is mainly made up of water. So if you're not drinking enough water, what's going on in your body? You know what I mean? I'm not sure. So let me know, guys. I haven't had any postpartum like baby blues or anything like that. And we'll come back to that subject in a little while. I do feel though as though I lost myself, and I'm pretty sure that this happens to, you know, a lot of stay-at-home moms. It's a lot easier to just get up and go on with your day, you know, not getting changed out of your pajamas and things like that, not putting makeup on, not doing your hair, especially if you don't plan on going anywhere that day. So in a sense, I feel like when I don't do those things, I'm more down on myself, you know, not feeling attractive, like I don't feel myself. So YouTube actually helps me with that a lot because, well, for one, when I do the sit down videos, I really don't come on here like how I look on a normal day-to-day basis. But when I vlog, I really don't care how I look most of the time, so I have no problem, you know, vlogging with no makeup, my hair not did, looking a hot mess. So yeah, but the sit down videos is what helps me the most because I can get up and do my hair and, you know, things like that. I have vowed to myself that this week I need to start getting up, like getting into a more stable routine. It's just been really hard. So Ariana, my oldest, has left to New York for the summer, so I don't have to drop her off at the bus stop anymore, which means that that time that I would go to the gym is not really there for, like, I don't have to get up, so why would I type of situation. But I have said to myself that I am going to start getting up, you know, either going to the gym or just getting up and getting dressed and getting the kids dressed and just going about my day like that, because you feel so much better. And this is one of the tips that I gave to new moms, like, how am I not following my own tip? So yeah, but again, I don't contribute that to baby blues, and it's something that I can fix, and I just haven't yet. So yeah, we'll go with that. My darkening of my skin around my stomach, it still is pretty dark. I'm about to be 5 months postpartum, and by this time, you know, with my other 2, it was gone pretty much. Like, it's still noticeable. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm hoping that that doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way, because you know, I kind of It looks weird to me. It bothers me when we're at the beach or, you know, at the pool. So yeah. So getting down to the nitty gritty with my birth control. So I have the implant in my arm.
Wait, where is it? Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm supposed to be feeling this thing, right? Oh, there it is. Okay.
So I have the implant in my arm. It's Nexplanon, something like that. I'll put it somewhere on the screen for you to see. I don't know how to pronounce it. I got it implanted back in March, and after March, come April, everything kind of went haywire. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So I hate this implant. I really do. I'm thinking that I'm going to be getting it removed, but I just don't want to get pregnant right now. And I feel like if I get it removed, like I would get pregnant very fast, and I don't want any more kids right now. Yeah, so I don't feel like myself, and I'm starting to come to, but for all of April, most of May, I just wasn't feeling like myself. I was moody. I was like sad. I was down. I didn't like the way that I looked, even when I got dressed. Like, just a whole lot of insecurities hit. First I was bitchy, then I was sweet. It was like I was a Sour Patch Kid. And that's definitely not me. If I'm moody, it's usually I'm on my period. And with this birth control, your periods can become irregular, or you can altogether stop bleeding. And I think that's what happened with me. I was expecting for me to continuously still having periods, irregular periods, them not coming on the same day every month, because that's, you know, how she described it to me. But that didn't happen with me. I completely stopped bleeding, spotting, everything. Like, haven't had anything. Now, it's funny because I don't feel pregnant, but you know, I probably should take a test just to be on the safe side. Because again, like, I wasn't expecting for it to be in the beginning, like, completely stop bleeding. I went out and I bought some tampons, I bought some pads, you know, that stuff ain't cheap. And I haven't even had to use them because I haven't had anything, no periods or anything like that, no spotting. It's just, I don't even know exactly how to explain the feeling that I feel, other than I don't feel like myself. I'm starting to come to, and I'm starting to feel a lot more better. You know, it's not the same thing as me feeling like I lost myself. Like, it was something else. Maybe I was depressed. I don't know. I have no idea. It's really hard to explain, guys. And I know that that's not me. Like, the majority of the time when I'm feeling a certain way, I know exactly what's wrong with me and why I'm feeling that way. And when I was feeling, or when I am feeling this way, it's like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. So, and it's nothing like with the kids. The kids are very stressful. My two toddlers, they fight constantly. They backtalk. They are super loud. You know, most things that kids do. But I wasn't aggressive towards them. It wasn't them that was making me feel this way. So that's why I said it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't the baby, her not sleeping. Like, I'm okay with all that. It was just something else that's like really unexplainable. And I hate that feeling. I really don't. And sometimes it comes and goes now towards the end of May, leading into June now that we're in. It comes and goes, that feeling of not knowing what's wrong with me. And I can only pinpoint it to the birth control, because that's the only thing different that I have. Besides that, I have had back pain. I'm having more acne, like a lot of whiteheads all over my face. I'm acne prone, but usually my acne is right here on my cheeks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, every once in a while I'll get like a pimple on my chin, but never on my forehead, never on my like over here, like just in different places on my face. And now there's whiteheads like all over my face. It's not just on my cheek area. Like, it's crazy. What else? The back pain. I haven't had an epidural since 4 years ago, so why I would have back pain now? And the type of back pain that I've been having is excruciating. Like, it just comes out of nowhere. The mood swings, stomach pains, headaches, like crazy headaches, crazy that they don't go away. I have to take, like, I don't even know what I have to take because the Tylenol doesn't work, and it's usually I take 2 and they're like 500 milligrams, and that doesn't work. It's crazy. And I looked up this birth control, and those are all side effects from this birth control. So I feel like I'm just experiencing them all. Also, I feel like my sex drive has gone down. Now, I don't know if that's a side effect. I didn't read it. Maybe the tiredness and low energy, possibly. But again, I have a newborn. Well, I have an infant. I have 2 toddlers who wake up at the crack of dawn. So it's like, which one is it? Is it me overtired, or is it that my sex drive has gone down? And I feel bad because, you know, I'm just gonna be real open and honest right now. I like having sex with my hubby. You know, I love having sex with babe, but sometimes I'm just really, not sometimes, more times than often, I'm just tired. I don't want to. Like, it's just, and I'm not, you know, that was a side effect when I was pregnant with one of my children. I'm gonna have to take a pregnancy test, guys, because, yeah. God, pray for me. But yeah, anyway, going back to, let's just blame it on the birth control. Yeah, so that also has been happening. Again, I didn't read that that was a side effect. I just read that, you know, low energy or tiredness was, and, you know, that's kind of what I feel. And then also sometimes I'll have excruciating pain. My stomach will start hurting, but it wasn't hurting before. I did read that stomach pain was another side effect. I'm not sure what that pain is about. I did read that I can develop cysts in or around my ovaries. Sometimes they go away, sometimes you have to get them surgically removed. I'm just contributing this all to the birth control because prior to me getting this birth control, I feel like none of this ever happened, even on other birth controls, because I've had an IUD, I've had the Mirena before, I was on birth control pills before, and none of these side effects has ever occurred. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna give it up until 6 months just so that my body can maybe regulate and get used to it. That's another hesitation that I have from removing it, other than me not wanting to get pregnant. But I feel like I just want to give my body some time to get readjusted as well. So I've been thinking like I'll keep it in until I get to 6 months and then see how I feel. And if I still feel the feelings of me not feeling like myself, then I can definitely for a fact get it removed. So I might give you guys an update on that. I haven't set an appointment to have it removed, so it's definitely not set in stone yet. But I think that I'm gonna do that because, like I said, it was really bad in April. Like, April was probably my worst month. I thought that I did have some type of like blues, but then I was like, I can't, because I don't feel any type of way towards the baby. I don't feel any type of way towards my other children. It was just me not feeling myself. And it's a really hard thing to explain. Like, I keep saying that, and it just really is. Like, I can't explain it because I've never felt that way. And I don't know the words to use to explain it because I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know how I felt. I just knew that I didn't feel like myself. So it's starting to dwindle down now. I'm starting to get less of those feelings. And so I think that is probably a good idea for me to wait until I get to 6 months and see if my body you know, if everything just realigns itself and just wait, if it picks up again and I'm starting to have these things happen more frequently, if I start gaining more weight, then yeah, I'm gonna have it removed before the 6 months. But again, we're almost at 5 months, so you know, we shall see. So the whole recommending it thing, I guess it, you know, it goes towards, I can't say that I would recommend it, and I can't say that I wouldn't recommend it, because again, everything that happens to me won't happen to somebody else, and everything that happens to someone else using this birth control wouldn't happen to the next person. So it's like a trial and error type of thing. You know, you have to try it for yourself to know how it's gonna work for you, because everyone is made up of different hormones. I mean, we have the same hormones, but different levels of the hormones. You know, there's just a lot of things that go into birth control or anything, you know, anything medication wise. There's so many different what is the word that I'm looking for? There's so many different, I don't know what word we're just gonna scratch that out. So yeah. I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a belly shot. Don't judge my pants. This was like a chilled, laid back, you know, I'm here with my wonderful, what are these shirts? Camis. I love wearing camis because, you know, easy access to whip out the boob and nurse your child. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a belly shot of my belly.
Okay guys, so here is my belly with my shirt down, which I'm wearing black, so you can't really see much, but look at all that fat. I mean, it's not much, but it's more than I'm used to, or at least I was. Don't mind my pants. Yeah, so here is my belly. You can't really tell because of the lighting that this is still dark, but it's lightening up, but it's not all the way lightened up. All of my stretch marks, which I really don't care about, they don't affect my stretch marks, don't affect me as much as the discoloration does. Except for the stretch mark. I mean now, I really don't care about my stretch marks. And this is my belly, the side view, and the other side. And these are also stretch marks. They look like burns. Not really sure why, but that happened too. I think these happened with my first, so yeah. But that's everything.
That'll pretty much be it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm more than happy to answer anyone's questions about this birth control. And again, I asked a lot of questions myself, so if any of you guys have any answers to my questions, then go ahead and leave those down below as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, turn on the notification bell. That way you are updated every time that I make a new upload. And go ahead and share the video while you're at that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.